Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, my name is Subrata Sarker. I'm a mechanical engineer working in manufacturing industry more than 23 years. Today, I'm going to discuss with you, an important, a very serious social problem that is suicide. Why people do suicide, how we can prevent it actually, we'll discuss because this problem is there in all countries. Many people have some myths about the suicide actually. Some people say those who talks about killing themselves for suicide, they will never do the suicide. This is wrong actually. And many people say, the suicide is among the different class of the people, a different category of the people, they commit suicide. It is also not true actually. People from all level of the society committing suicide. And some people think that when some people talk about suicide or something, this topic is discussing, so we should not continue this topic because this is a negative topic. We should divert this topic actually. That is also totally wrong concept actually. Need to understand what the person is talking about and what is their intention in his mind actually, what he's thinking. In present day, as on 2017 global data, 1 million people are dying each year globally only through for suicide actually. And if we talk about in general the percentage of the people die, you'll find that on an average 2% people are dying by suicide, committing suicide. You can see there is a graph projection, or you can see the suicide global map. Here you can see the different countries has a different rate actually, the rate of the people committing suicide. Like in 1 lakh people, how many people commit suicide on an average? For example, say in US, 11 on an average, say Canada 16, in India also 11. So that is the data is there, and everywhere this suicide is committing to the people, and day by day for a lot of reason actually it is increasing actually. And if we talk about India, do you know in every hour one student in India commits suicide? So which is a very, very pathetic and unfortunate figure actually. And this problem, as I said, it is not with India actually, it is with all the countries, all developed countries, developing countries, each and every country. If we talk about the UK, in UK in 2016 the total number of the people died by committing suicide, rather you can say around 5,700 people, and the proportion is that 75% are male and 25% are female. There are some other reason or explanation of it actually. And if we talk about the Bangladesh also, like in 2017, total number of the people committed suicide around 470. So then day by day, if we see the statistics of the previous year, day by day, this increasing. If we talk about the Australia, there is also people are committing a lot of suicide. And as same as UK, there is a male committing more suicide than the female. If we talk about India, in 2016, the total number of people committed suicide around 9,500. So day by day, this suicide is increasing. And if we analyze the data on the age, on the basis of the age, like which age range of people are doing more suicide actually, so you'll find that people around 15 to 30 years of age, they are committing more suicide. Like students comes majorly under this, and the newly married couples are also comes under this actually. So these are the data actually, which is very, very unfortunate and unhealthy for this society. And one of the major area, most important area, is students are committing suicide actually. But many people think that students are committing suicide because they are not getting good marks. That is the main reason actually, but that is not the reality. The reality is that statistics say that only 12% students are committing suicide because of not getting good marks or score or failing the examination. But there are some other reasons actually. And major reason, if we talk about that, 35% students are committing suicide because of their family problem, and out of which most of the cases the problem with the parents, or this is majorly actually there. So 35% students or the young age or the teenager committing suicide not because of their own reason. There's 35% reason there is a problem in the family. And if you talk about their education or curriculum or grades, score, marks, that's contributing 12% only actually, statistics say in India. And we're doing a lot of hard work. People are getting chance in engineering, medical, and all these things. So some people think that yes, life is over, so we have achieved something. Now the life will going very smoothly. But that is not the end of the competition. Actually, that is another stage of a competition. Actually, do you know? After getting chance, because there is a huge expectation from the parents. Number one, actually, and number two is a lot of other people in the society, and the professors and the teachers. They also have a lot of expectation on the students, and they review that. And when the students cannot achieve this for some reason, they a few of them commit suicide. The people who are getting chance in even IIT, like India's top engineering colleges, after going there, even also students are doing suicide only because they are not doing good marks in different semester and etc. So what is this actually? This is because major responsibility goes to the parents actually, and the second responsibility goes to the teachers. So this is the things actually in our society we should address is actually. And we are always putting our students in the competition or the race actually, and because they are not the horse to win actually, they are also human beings. They have also got emotions and other things actually, and they are not so matured enough. So as a parents, we have a huge responsibility to understand and tackle the things, and we should see the life in all respects, not just getting the marks in school, colleges, and degree. That's not the life actually. And to acquire this, people are killing themselves. So what is the use of all these things? And if we, when we talk about the prevention of the suicides, we also need to have a basic understanding, like which are the methods, as per statistics say, that people are, choosing for committing suicide. It is said that around 30% people committing suicide in India by jumping from, have a rise building, and 32% are committing suicide by hanging, and around 18% people are committing suicide by taking some overdose medicine, sleeping pills, etc. actually. But why people commit suicide? If we talk, there are 3-4 major reasons actually. Number one is something grossly wrong in their life, whether in their own personal life or their family life. Something majorly wrong actually, and which cannot be solved in a normal and a social social environment actually. This type of some major problem actually, people are not cannot handle actually what things needs to be done. Even some cases problems are such that they cannot even feel to discuss with somebody actually. And number two is that, as I say, is the extension of the number point one, that is inability to handle the troubles. Some people it depends on the people's emotional stability also, that inability to handle the trouble. Many trouble comes in our life actually, that is normal, that is what is life actually. But many people cannot handle such troubles and they commit suicide. And some cases the people take impulse decision, those who are emotionally very unstable, they for some reason is triggering, and they take some impulse decision and commit suicide actually. So all these things are actually the trigger for committing suicide. But we talk about some biological aspects of the suicide. Clinically says that when the people is going to commit suicide, maybe after a few hours or something, due to many external reason and internal reason, some chemical secretion happens inside their brain actually, and which trigger massively and to make big impulse them to commit suicide. This is the clinical investigation I'll find actually. But there are a lot of warning sign actually. Suicide is not that the person thinks suicide yesterday and committing is today. It's not like that. A person has facing the problem maybe for months or years, then the things sometimes is triggered off and the person commits suicide. So what are the symptoms actually? There are many symptoms. If you were intelligent enough to identify in your people surrounding you, people in your family, people in your society actually. So these are the things, like some cases some people will find that suddenly people are feeling restless for whole 24 hours. You will not find any reason why this. So it is not the work pressure, it's not the study pressure. Something is wrongly happening. So you need to be cautious and discuss with the people actually. you'll find that some people got change the sleeping pattern. That is one of the indication that person may commit suicide. Some people suddenly withdraw themselves or make them some isolation actually from the surrounding people actually. So that is not also a good sign actually. People need to talk with them actually. And some people you find that suddenly they are talking about the suicide etc. So that is also a bad indication. We need to continue that topic actually and try to understand what is feeling actually. That's very important. And family history is one of the matter actually. If somebody's family has got some this situation or this accident, so that may continue with the family member in long term also. This is very important. Parents needs to be very intelligent to understand actually, like if some what is you can see here the boy is sitting, but in their mind something is going on in his plan actually. So parents needs to be very very intelligent to understand what their kids or the children are thinking of. They need to mix with them very much. That is very very important, which is missing today actually. This both are busy. Parents are busy for earning money, and they don't find really good time to discuss, to time to share in the family. So that's one of the major problem actually. So we should connect to our with our kids very compassionately. That's very important actually. Empathetically, like what they're thinking, what is the problem, and there should be a good bond between the between parents and the children. Otherwise, children will not share things with the parents. However, you are trying actually. So that's very important, and that bond cannot create in one day. And actually, and most of the cases actually day by day that bond is going, because people has a different target actually. Both parents and student have a target how to get good marks, actually. But the getting marks is maybe 15% of the total life actually, like career part. But their life is much bigger than this actually, and people are not thinking about it actually. So that's very important actually. And if you find that some symptoms, like I'm saying, if you find some symptoms among the people surrounding you in your family or something actually, so you most important point is you should make them feel that they are not alone. We are with them. Whatever they are, we will accept them. So make them understood this. That's very very actually important. And nowadays you'll find it there are national there's a helpline also. If you find that I have understood, I'm seeing some symptoms in that person, but I'm not handle how to control this. So there are NGOs for them, there are helpline for them we can talk about. So that's very important actually to address these social problems. So find this presentation is important. I would say you can share this presentation as much as possible. And if you have not yet subscribed my YouTube channel, you can subscribe my YouTube channel by clicking on this bell icon so that you can get notification for my future presentation. Thank you so much for your attention.